Welcome, my Pollywog Paddle Blasters. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and we gotta go over the new Monkey Ace skins. Check these guys out. Alright, so this first of all is a 0-0 Monkey Ace right here. Not too much of a difference so far. Instead of green, it's sort of just a nice silvery, glowing, looking guy with a little bit of star action on the sides. Then once we upgrade it to 1-0 or 0-1, we get this kind of like, almost like a fighter pilot looking Monkey Ace over here. So, what I'm going to show you guys today is every single Monkey Ace upgrade and ask you guys if you think the Monkey Ace skins are worth it, because you guys know it. For me, any change to Bloons Tower Defense Battles is worth it, but is it going to be worth that $3 or $4 that you got to pay to get these skins? And that is just a question that you have to ask yourself. So, we're going to show them off today. I'm still sick, by the way, if you can't tell. I got this whole nose thing going on, so you can probably sort of hear it in my voice. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Trying to make videos for you guys, trying to keep them up and everything. I'm not that sick, but it kind of hit me really hard this morning, so I'm a little tired too. Anyways, we are fighting Ono over here, which is a moderator in my Discord chat, a pretty nice guy overall, so thanks for playing with me, my friend. I don't think he has a YouTube channel, maybe he does, I really haven't asked ever, but if you want to check him out, feel free, man. Also, so here we go, guys, we finally are going to get up to the 2-0 pretty soon in here. Bam, Shazam! Alright, look at this guy, now we got like a double winged fighter pilot looking guy. It just looks a little bit bigger and fancier, more looks like he's got more room to pack some extra ammo in here for some extra damage. That's what it looks like. So the one thing that I have to say that I don't really like all that much about the Monkey Ace skins is that anything up to 2-2 is going to be the same upgrades on both sides. So a 0-1, 0-2 is the same thing as a 1-0 and a 2-0. So that's not the end of the world or anything like that. We've seen that as a pretty standard thing for most skins, but it's just not. I feel like the skins might actually give you a slight advantage, even though you don't really think about it. Because a lot of times when I'm looking at certain towers, like if I see this boomerang over here, I know exactly what upgrades he's up to based on what he's throwing and how he's throwing it. But it's a little bit harder to tell whether he's just got a 0-2 Monkey Ace that just has ammo detection with nothing else extra, or a 2-0. You know, you can tell a little bit by very specific little details, and like, ooh, it's shooting just a little bit faster, but honestly, it's just very difficult to tell just based on looking at the tower. So in some situations, it might give you a slight advantage in the game. I know for Dart Monkeys, almost every single upgrade did have its own individual upgrade that you could actually tell what the heck was going on with that thing, but at the same time, it might give you, again, a slight advantage because the opponent might not know what the heck that upgrade is. What is it doing? Is it a 0-2, or does it just have camo detection? What the heck is it? So, for the people who don't play Battles all that much, you might be at a disadvantage to these people who just get all these skins and just know the ins and outs of everything. And that's not a horrible thing, but it is something definitely to note. So if you guys haven't seen by now, we've got the 3-0 Monkey Ace over here. So I've decided to go for the 3-0 Monkey Ace because he got a buff sort of recently, if you guys didn't know. He's now down to $1,800 instead of $2,200 bucks. Doesn't really change the speed or the accuracy or anything like that, but overall he's still a pretty decent tower. Not usually my favorite, I just like the 2-3 so much better, but he is a cheap option as a decent Monkey Ace upgrade, especially for the sort of early part of this game here. I got him on round 6 and he defeated all the Bloons up until round 11 here without any big deals at all. So anyways, now we gotta start preparing, guys. We're gonna have to start getting ready for these big grouped rushes. So worst case scenario, if I have to, I'll try and get a 2-3 Monkey Ace in here as fast as I possibly can, and maybe even sell my 3-0 right now, just so I can get these guys up and defend the regen rainbow rushes. But honestly, at this point, we just saw him spend a ton of money on the 2-3 Monkey Ace, so he's not likely to have a gigantic amount of money rolling around all over the place in there. And he just has some pink Bloons against us. So let's get some income on our side as well. We got to get it up nice and high, guys, because we want to get every single upgrade for our Monkey Aces over here. So I want to show you guys every single individual upgrade if I can. Some combinations are sort of difficult to get, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It seems like once you get up to a 3rd tier, like no matter what you get on the other side, it's going to stay that upgrade. So this 3-0 would be a 3-0 and a 3-2 would be the exact same thing. And the other side, if you get a 0-3, it would be the exact same thing if you get a 2-3 as well. I know, when I say all those numbers really quickly like that, it probably just goes right over your head. You're like, what the heck is Chris talking about? But just know that there's, seemingly, it looks like, to me, almost like less skinnage than usual, but maybe I'm wrong. But I have to say that the skins do look really interesting. The only complaint that I have right now is that a lot of them look very monotonous. You know, I know that Ninja Kiwi is very, very nice to me, and they always give me they've been giving me every single set of these skins for free, and I don't have any complaints about that. Obviously, they're really, really nice to me by doing that, and they've been giving it to a lot of other YouTubers as well. But I like to give my honest opinion on these guys. I'm not bashed them in any way. I still think they're freaking cool looking, but I think they could have done a slightly better job. One thing I think they could have done is just add a little bit of color to these guys. I mean, look at them. They're all silver so far. Ooh, baby, we might get something really cool later on. But they're all silver so far. They just have the exact same stars in the exact same spot. Like, why not just give it like a 0-2 or a 0-1, like a different colored stars? You know, that's all I'm really asking for. I feel like that'd be really freaking cool. Get some green stars, get some red stars. Those slight little minor changes can really add to the game and really add to the coolness of the skins, I guess, and help out your opponent as well in making more of a fair game, which was one of my main minor complaints. My main minor complaint. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but I shouldn't have complaints at all about the skins, but if I had to complain, that would be one of the biggest things for me. Anyways, now you can see the other guy as well. Now we've got a 2-3 Monkey Ace that we just got recently. It actually looks a little bit smaller, believe it or not. I don't know, it looks almost the same size, but it looks... To me, it looks a little bit smaller for some reason than the other one. Maybe it's because the cockpit's just a little bit different or whatnot. But it looks like a cooler kind of actual like fighter pilot. So the left-sided guy looks more like a bomber, and the right-sided guy looks more like a I don't know. I don't even know, man. They're kind of like a mixture of all these different kind of planes mixed together, almost like a transport ship on the left side is mixed with like a fighter bomber on the right side. Because honestly, like you know, the regular Monkey Ace on the far right side over there, that's more like a bomber. That's like a stealth bomber right there, right? It's got the pineapple upgrade and everything. So when we move over to the left side, it still looks kind of bomber because it's kind of like flat and everything like that, but it looks almost more fighterish with like the kind of like the jet engines on the back, kind of cool looking like that. So anyways, I don't know the difference. I'm not a plane expert, but if you wanted to pick up, I'm trying to pick apart the skins for us today and try to explain it as much as I possibly can for you guys. So anyways, it's getting pretty crazy up in here. We already got 2,000 income. We're gonna have to get those 4th tier skins, babies. Gotta get them. And I have 0 complaints about the 4th tier skins. I cannot lie to you guys, they are freaking cool. So there's a little bit afraid of these ceramic balloons in here. Looks like the Monkey Aces, one on each side here, 2 third-tier Monkey Aces cannot really handle the ceramic balloons on round 22 very easily. So I did pop in a ninja really quick, and we were able to defeat those balloons, but it was a little scary there for a second. Like, honestly, just that one little mistake right there could have cost me the freaking game. So, alright, this is about to get really, really intense because I went for a crazy amount of income. He has a pretty high income as well, so he could do a crazy, oh my god, at this point, that would be ridiculously hard to defend with just Monkey Aces and Ninjas. But, you know, I might be able to pull it out of my butt. Let's see. So here we go, guys. We're finally going to get the left-sided Monkey Ace first, and you can tell, not a huge difference. Still, again, just sort of a grayish undertone, a little bit of gray, dark gray, and white in there. The stars are still white and everything. Now, the cockpit looks kind of ridiculous looking, so, I mean, that's kind of fun. But it's still, of course, got the same shape and everything. I think the way they did the skins is they tried to keep it looking very, very similar to what the what that upgrade actually looked like, probably because they needed to keep it almost the same size. They could have made it smaller if they wanted to, but they probably needed to keep it very similar to the same size to keep it on the same, like, skin chart in the images or whatnot. I don't know exactly why, but it seems like that's what they're doing lately with almost all of the skins. It sort of makes sense, but just wanted to point it out again. So it's round 25 already. He's actually got an air team over there. He's got the heli pilot and the Monkey Ace over there. I think what I need to do is just get a little bit more income here, guys. I don't think he's going to rush us. It's round 25 at this point. Usually people don't rush us, so we're going to wait and see if we can get around like 30 or 35 or something like that and start doing some crazy late game, oh my god, craziness rushes. Anyways, he said destroy over here. I don't know if he's planning on doing a rush here. Let's check it out, man. Oh, crap, he is. He's going to do a rush. So we got a oh my god with a bunch of fast cooldown Moabs over here. We got to defend this really, really nice and well, guys. We had a bunch of money saved up. We're going to need a 2-4 ninja to slow these guys down. Now we've got our Spectre with a bunch of 4-2 ninja action going on to defeat these first Moabs. And then, of course, we need to pop that oh my god there pretty much as fast as we possibly can. We got to attack that guy with everything we got. Actually, you know what? Sometimes it's actually not even the best thing to attack everything you got. Like, battle energy-wise, you probably don't use the battle energy right away. You can only use 1 battle energy against this oh my god against at this rate. So what I need to do is I think I need to pop this Oh My God, get rid of all these ninjas, and go for a freaking ground zero. So check out this upgrade, though, guys. Check this out. We're going to get rid of all the ninjas in here. We got a bunch. He's going to go for another big group of Moabs and random crap underneath this stuff. And there it is. The ground zero looks freaking amazing. It's blackish, darkish, with a nice, cool-looking red cockpit over there. And honestly, this is by far, I think, my favorite skin so far. Out of all the individual skin things, I guess. It just looks freaking boss, dude. Like, I'm excited to get more ground zeros and be like, I've got the most ridiculously powerful tower in the game. Also, the Monkey Ace just got a recent, ground zero just got a recent buff as well, so it's gonna make us want to use them even more. Anyways, we're gonna counter rush right now, guys. I feel like I have pretty decent defense. I still have 2,000 income coming in right now, so let's go for it. We're gonna counter rush with the Oh My God. Now, I did it kind of early. I did it on round 29, but I didn't feel like waiting too long. I just wanted to kind of end the game really, really quick and see if we can just defend these reasonably low-level Bloons for right now. So anyways, overall, I'm really happy with the Monkey Ace skins. I could have been a little bit happier if they added some extra colors in there, but still, they look really, really cool. Monkey Ace is a really fun tower to play with, and I think I'm going to try and do some cool videos where I kind of just do, like, all the towers that have skins available. Like, maybe a ninja, Monkey Ace, Dart Monkey strategy or something? I don't know. But anyways, that's going to end the game for us today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press that like button, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and have a super duper delicious day.